stop in and see what we're cooking up. Today we're going to share a recipe for a 3-bean salad. It's quick and easy and great for sharing at a picnic. Let's get started. For this recipe, we are going to start with making a vinaigrette-ish dressing. Apple cider vinegar. This is lemon juice and olive oil, maple syrup, onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, and some smoked salt. And I'm just going to whisk that all together. You're going to want to whisk it until you don't have any lumps of garlic powder or onion powder in there. To this, I am going to add my purple onions. I've already chopped these and they were soaking, and then I was draining them. I like to soak my red onions before I put them in here so they're not so bitey and the flavor doesn't overpower the rest of the recipe. I'm going to set this aside, and I am going to put green beans, garbanzo beans, and dark red kidney beans. These are the beans that are my favorite to use in here, but if you have favorite beans to put in here, you certainly can. I know some people like to have yellow wax beans in here. I didn't do that, but it's always an option. I'm going to rinse these and I'll be right back. I have rinsed my beans. Give them a little stir, and we'll let these sit and drain for a minute. Oh, we have one that got away. This is where my recipe gets a little bit different. I add a cup of chopped fresh parsley that is just loosely in here. Don't pack it in. And I know lots of times this is a recipe that has like celery in it. And while I like the celery in it, I decided that carrots add a beautiful color and crunch. And it really adds like a little just bit of sweetness to the recipe sometimes. I'm gonna stir this into the vinaigrette and get this all mixed up. Also, this vinaigrette, our recipe, I have drastically reduced the amount of oil in it. There's only 1 tablespoon of oil in here. And I would recommend putting in that 1 tablespoon. It just gives it a nice little shine, somehow helps everything come together. Now it's time to add our beans. And while this is ready, as soon as you have everything stirred together, I like to let it sit overnight. It just kind of brings out all the flavors and gets everything nicely mingling. I feel like this is one of those dishes that like it just makes your eyes happy before you even taste it. That's it. We're ready to serve. This is really a super fast recipe, especially if you buy carrots that are already chopped into matchsticks. And you can always throw the parsley in a food processor if you want to hurry up and get it chopped. Time for a taste test. I'm going to get a little bit of everything here. It's so nice and light and fresh. It's not heavy with oil. It's really kind of addictive. You could cut the recipe in half, but really just me and my guy will eat a whole recipe ourselves. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next week.